It's May of 2020, and most days, it feels like the world has stopped turning. I usually hit snooze on my alarm at least 3 times. Sleep is one of the only escapes I've had from the current state of the world. But even sleep has begun to turn on me. When I close my eyes, I'm overwhelmed with flashbacks of when things were normal and glimpses of what could have been. I check my phone. The internet is inundated with updates on COVID-19 and cancellations of precious events. It's so easy to be sucked in by the negativity, so I have to force myself to look away and start my day. I begin every day by making myself a cup of coffee. It's habitual at this point, and routine makes me feel normal. It's really hard for me to think about all I've lost. Making memories with my friends, job opportunities, even the chance to walk at my college graduation. But I carry on. What other choice is there anyway? My appetite has been little to none lately. Between the stress, anxiety, and pre-existing body image issues, it's hard for me to force food down. So I skip breakfast and lunch most days. Once my coffee is ready, I throw myself into my schoolwork. I've always seen school as a positive escape from anything negative going on in my life, but this semester has been different. I hate thinking about COVID-19. I hate it. I've lost so much to this virus and it eats me alive. Yet, that's all my professors want to hear about. It seems as if every assignment has been catered to the virus. Create a piece reflecting on how COVID has affected you. How are other businesses handling COVID? And so on and so on. I'm so tired of it. After a few hours of schoolwork, I have to take a break. I've really been pushing myself to practice healthy habits, so I typically work out. Throughout the day, my mind runs wild. More flashbacks flood my mind until I force myself to snap out of it. The transition to online classes has been very difficult for me, but my professors remain optimistic and supportive. Talking with my classmates creates that sense of normalcy that I crave so much, so I soak up every second of it. After class comes time for work. I'm so grateful to still be working during this pandemic. I look forward each day to seeing my coworkers and serving the community in the small ways I can. Work is slow, so most days I get off relatively early. I usually bring a bite to eat home from the restaurant, so I munch on that as I wind down for the night. I spend a good amount of time each night job hunting. Job openings are quite limited right now due to the hiring freeze imposed by COVID-19. I refuse to give up though, and I apply to anything and everything I can. As much as I hate it, I tend to use social media to disassociate from my emotions. I'll spend hours scrolling mindlessly in order to get away from reality. I complete a thorough skincare routine each night. My therapist said that this would help me escape from my mind and focus more on my body, so I've been pretty religious about it. I then read a few pages from my favorite book, Everyone's an Alien When You're an Alien Too. No matter how I'm feeling, this book always seems to tell me exactly what I need to hear. I'm terrified of drowning in my own thoughts, so I focus on my breathing to find some sense of peace. At some point in the night, I finally fade away. I know a day in the life of me isn't exhilarating, nor is it very exciting, but I'm proud of myself. Despite everything that's happening, I keep going. I'm stronger mentally and physically than I ever have been before. Honestly, I'd pick a boring day over being crippled by depression every single time, and that's what I plan to do until things return back to normal.